Hi, I'm so glad that you're here today. I did a Facebook Live last night and my computer crashed, so I was not able to upload my Facebook Live replay for you guys here on YouTube. So I decided to do a recording for that video. I'm going to do a card that's a little bit different, but it's going to be fun. I'm making my grandkids Christmas cards so that I can get them all done and ready to mail. So the card that we're going to be making today is similar but a little different. And stay to the end because I have some samples of different cards that I made and for my grandkids. So I'm Tina Carini. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live in Byron, Georgia. So let's get to crafting. Let me go down to the table. There we go. This is what we're going to be using. We are using the Gingerbread Man bundle. I love this set. It is a lot of fun to play with, and I have been having so much fun creating my grandkids' Christmas cards. So let me show you the card that I did last night in my Facebook Live. This is so adorable. So this was made for my second to my youngest granddaughter. She loves pink. Pink is her thing. So this is what I decided to do for her. And her mama says she's going to absolutely love it. So we're going to do one similar but a little different because um, this one's going to be for my youngest granddaughter who's only 3 years old, but she loves pink and purple. She loves hair bows. So that's what we're going to do on this card. So let me show you the dies though. I have my dies are scattered all over the place because over here behind my picture frame is a whole bunch of die cuts of gumdrops and bows and eyes and mouths and all that kind of stuff. So all the dies that I use, they're actually in this. So they're not all here, but there is so many dies to this set. And this is the gingerbread. This is what cuts out. And all I do to make a singular one is I just cut right up the center score line right here. So that makes two cards and I kind of round the corners off. So that's how I do that. And then it's got candy canes. It's got face cutouts, gumdrops, a little quote bubble for the oh snap. It's got a little coffee mug here that you can do for coffee, like your gingerbread is holding the coffee. It has candies. It's got a little, this part right here, like cuts off like where someone bit into the gingerbread. Then we have a little beanie. We have our scarf, because it's cold outside, you got to have a scarf, right? We have our scarf. This right here is for the icing. So it's for this piece right here. And then we have our bow and we have a lollipop. So this has a lollipop. I can get it out. A lollipop. And then we have some more faces right here. So there is a lot of dies in this set. And like I said, it is so much fun to play with. So we're going to put this aside because I don't think I need those. And I think everything I need is blocked up there. I don't need my little bowl. We're going to be using strawberry slush and gorgeous grape ink pads. I also used, Darling Duckling and I don't remember. Oh, Lemon Lime Twist, Granny Apple Green, and Summer Splash for some of my gumdrops. I'm not exactly sure which gumdrops I'm going to put on this card. So this is kind of on the fly a little bit. So this is my singular junk man. Single little guy here, gingerbread. My designer series paper is I wrote it down so that I wouldn't forget. It's the Everyday Happiness, I believe. And this is cut to 3 3/4 by 5. Then I have my mat here. This is Strawberry Slush. This is 4 by 5 1/4. And then we have a white card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So we're going to go ahead and fold that, and hopefully I can find my phone folder here. And I'm probably going to have to slip my glasses on my face so that I can see. So we're going to layer this designer series paper on here, and then we're going to adhere it to our card front. I love this side right here because I think that side looks like a tablecloth. But the colors that I'm using wasn't going to work with it, or I didn't think it did. So we decided to use the other side, which I used on most of my cards, because I just thought it was a nice neutral for all the pretty colors. This set, your imagination can just go crazy with this. So much fun. If you don't have it, it's a good one to have. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our glue on the back of that. Oops. And we're going to put it on our card front here. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. All right, I'm good with that. I also have 2 strips because I wasn't sure if I wanted to make my sentiment in Gorgeous Grape or Strawberry Slush. But I think we're going to wait to do that until we get our gingerbread built, because then it will tell me which color I want to use. So for the gingerbread, we're going to go ahead and do as icings. So I cut these out and then I just cut them in half, and then they are going to go right onto I'm digging through my pile here. Oop, I have a couple of those, because I die cut a whole bunch because I have 5 grandkids to make these cards for. And I've done 2. This is the 3rd one, and I have 2 more. And I have the design pretty much is going to be the same for all the littles. Well, for all of them really, except for my grandson. His is a little different, and I'll show you that at the end. So these are going to go on here. So we have to glue them. So I'm going to take some glue here, and hopefully I can get this to come out. Come on. There. Oh, that's too much. I don't need that much. It's okay. We'll spread it around. We'll just spread it around. Not a big deal. This is the part that I think is going to take the longest. I probably should have went ahead and glued them all on here just for time purposes, time's sake, and then just did one to demonstrate it. Okay. Whoops. Stuck to my finger. There we go. And then 2 more, and then we have the face to do. If you have the adhesive sheets, you can always use those, because then it's die cut them at one time, and then you just peel the little backs off and stick them right on. I don't have those. I thought I did. I cannot find them for the life of me. But right now, everything is so unorganized. I really need to get busy with that too. You ever feel like you have so much to do and not enough time? Okay, there we go. So now let's bring in, I need this, my Take Your Pick tool. These are the eye cutouts that I chose to do. So those are going to go there. And I wanted a big smile. So you can even mix up your faces and use different eyes with different smiles. all that kind of good stuff. Well, I don't see it. Darn it. Oh, here it is. Ha ha. So, and that's what I did here. So I'm just going to put some glue right on that. Just a little dab will do. Make sure I put it the right side up so that she's smiling. Well, we might have to go in with the glue eraser and fix that. It's a little sloppy. Anyway, sometimes these little tiny pieces can be just a little bit difficult. And then we're going to put this one right here, just like that. And then this one. And I'm trying not to squeeze too hard so I don't get too much glue come out. Uh-oh. Check that out. We'll just take that right off of there. And then we will just take this. Hopefully I still got enough glue on there, I hope. Maybe not. I hope. All right, there we go. So now we've got to assemble our bow. So this is our bow, and I decided to do it in purple. We also have our scarf that I've already die cut. The scarf is going to go right there. So let's put some glue on that. And we're going to go ahead and put that down. And then our bow we're going to assemble. I'm missing a piece. Where is it? It's a little tiny square piece. Well, there it is right there. Okay, so I got glue on my fingertips so everything is sticking. All right, to assemble the bow is super easy. You're just going to put a dab of glue right on the sash part, and then you're just going to line up your bow on here. Whoops, just like so. And then you're going to put another dab of glue right in the center of your bow. And then you're going to come in with the knot part. And then you're just going to stick it right there. And then your bow is all done. And there we go. And then we're just going to put some glue right about here. Go right across there. And I'm going to stick my bow right on the side. Isn't this so cute? I love this girl. She is adorable. And then she's going to go on here. We're going to pop her up using some dimensionals. So let's go ahead and do that. Pop her up. She'll be beautiful. So you can have so much fun, like I said, with this set and making all these gingerbreads in all kinds of colors and icings. You can use different icings and colors. You can heat emboss too. Instead of doing all the die cutting and gluing, you can just use the stamp and it puts all those marks down for you, and you can heat emboss it. All right, so here is where I want to do our sentiments. So let me put the lid on this though, because I don't want that to close up. There we go. So we've got gorgeous grapes. So let's go ahead and I'm going to clean this off and make sure that this is clean. Just like that. And I'm going to ink this up in gorgeous grape. I'm going to stamp it right in the center. Hopefully that's pretty straight. That's a tiny bit crooked, but it'll be all right. All right. She won't notice. She'll notice when she gets older and she looks back at all the cards her noonie made her. Then she'll notice, but right now she won't. And let's do this one in Strawberry Slush. See if I can stamp this one a little bit straighter. Okay. Yay! All right, there we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to punch these out. And I'm going to show you a little trick that you may or may not have seen. But this punch, I wanted a pretty shape for our sign. I didn't want it to be just straight. I know it's a little wide, but I think it's okay. So I really like the way that it looks. You can stick this in this way, but I like to do it like this because it's easier for me. And then I just pull this up and slide it down to where I want it. And I want the sign to be pretty long to give me some room for my gumdrops. And then we're going to do the same thing to this side. Oops, this is going to have to go over here. And one of my daughters is calling me. She's going to have to wait. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing for this. Just like that. So isn't that cute how that does that? So let me show you one more time. So you just stick it in, you slide one side up, pull it through, and then you line this where you want it. You punch it, then you pull that through again and pull the side that you already punched up and over. And then you just go down, punch it. There we go. So isn't that a cute little trick right there? So that gives your punches a little bit more value for their money because you have different ways that you can use them. So we're going to put this down here. So I don't know if I like sugar and spice in that one or the purple one. And you know what? I really think I like the purple. So we're going to go with the purple. I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals on here and here. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to put one right here and one right here. And we're going to pull these up, the backings. And then we're just going to place this right where we want it, just like so. And there's our cute little sign. And then if you want, you can stick your bow up over there, or not your bow, but your scarf up over there too. Oh, that just came right off of there. All right, so now it's time to do our gumdrops. So I did some in Gorgeous Grape and to pull in the Gorgeous Grape of the sentiment. I really didn't want to do a Gorgeous Grape bow, but I thought maybe I could do it with that because I didn't like, oh my goodness, I forgot the color of that. I'll think of it in a minute. I know the color. So we're going to have some strawberry slush too. So I already stamped these out and die cut them. There's a red one. We don't need red. And I wanted to use a little bit more than just strawberry slush and Gorgeous Grape. So I did some in, I thought maybe lemon lime would be really pretty. Some Darling Duckling would be really pretty. So I've got some of those. So I think those will be fine. Let's see here. We can just play around with them and see what we like. And how about, I do have some Summer Splash. We might play with those. And we do have, oh, I almost had the name of that. Darn it. It's not Petunia Pop. It's, darn it. Okay. Don't you hate that when it happens? You know what the name of something is and you just can't think of it. All right, so I am going to pull in some of this. So we're going to do a couple of gumdrops on the edge of these. I might pull in a little bit of the Darling Duckling there. So we can have Darling Duckling. I don't really like that one though. Okay, let's try that. Oh, that's so cute. I really like that too. We could do, let's see here. I like that too. So many choices. Let's try some lemon lime. I'm gonna bring this over, and I had a noisy morning this morning. My phone's going off. My kitty cat's crying. We can do that one. Then we want to do the same thing over here. So we've got one of those, and we've got a strawberry slush. This one, though, I kind of wanted it to come up to kind of hide. Whoops. Maybe we can do this like he's holding or she's holding some of the gumdrops in her hand to kind of hide the straightness. And then we can put a little one right there. I like the way that looks. And then we can just scatter some different colors around. Or better yet, we can just put some gumdrops. I'm not gumdrops. We can put some peppermints on this. I think that would be really, really pretty. So let's go ahead and I'm going to see if I can do this. We're going to put this one right here like so. Then we've got this one. I don't know if I grabbed them in order. I did. This one. Oh. I need to use my take your pick tool for this. Then we got that one. And then we have this one right here. Let's put some glue on that. I'm not even coordinated. It's just too early for me. It's in the morning. I wake up early, but I don't really get going. How many of you guys are like that? Let's put that one right there. Oh, I don't get going until afternoon where I really function. There we go. I like that. And then we are going to stick this one. I'm just going to go ahead and glue that one right there. I'm going to slide this one out, these two out. Come on, stick. We are going to put the gorgeous grape one right here, like so. And then we're going to do the strawberry slush. Right underneath, we're going to slide that just like so. So stinking cute. Let me hold that up for you guys. So cute is that. Oh, I love it. Let's go ahead and put some of these red and white peppermint backed, adhesive backed peppermints. Okay, so we are going to put some of these on here too because I just think that's going to be adorable. So we can put one right here. We can put a little one up here. And then let's put a big one. Come on, that's not going to come out. Let's see. Let's put a big one. Let's do a big one right here. And another little one right here. And then let's do a medium one over here. Oh my goodness. This is so cute. Let me adjust this light so that you guys can see that a little better. Isn't that adorable? Oh, I love it. So anyway, I hope that you guys feel inspired by this and that if you don't have it, you'll want to get it. And you can get it from my online store or shop from your demonstrator. But if you don't have a demonstrator, I would love for you to choose me and for me to earn your business. And also, if you've been thinking about joining Stampin' Up, right now, this month is the best time to do it because it's only $35 and you get to choose $125 worth of product. Shipping is free, so that's a huge savings. You just pay the tax on the $35 And you, like I said, you get to choose $125 worth of product. It's an awesome deal. There's no obligation. You don't have to sell. You don't have to do videos. You don't have to run a business at all. You can just buy your crafting supplies at a discount, or you can even sell to some of your friends to earn some money to buy your crafting supplies. But I would really love for you to join my team. I'm trying to grow it. I have a new lady who joined it this week, and we're so excited for her. And let's see. Well, that's it. So let me go ahead and share these other cards. This one, I may have to redo this one, but this one is so cute. I have to figure out where to put these because I made it to where this would open up. And I guess it's okay. You don't have to open it all the way, but I would prefer to be able to. But these kind of stop it a little bit. So I'm going to have to play with that. And then you still have your inside too. But I just thought this was really cute. And then the safe paper, you can just do half of a card base because this does open up. So you can stamp and write your message in the inside. But I thought that was super, super cute as well. This one right here is what I made for my grandson. So I just thought this was absolutely adorable. The paper that I used, I believe, is Christmas Tags and More, I think is the name of it. And I did a lollipop, put some peppermints on there, and oh snap, someone bit him. But anyway, I thought that was so cute. And then this one I did for my card class last month, and the ladies absolutely loved it and had such a great time making this. And we did our own, whoops, we did our own background using an eraser tip that was kind of pointed so that we could do the little dots in different sizes and do them in the reds and the greens, which was so cute. I love that one too. I feel like there's another one, but maybe there isn't. So, yeah, that's it, because these are the 3 cards for my grandbabies right there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you feel inspired. I hope you join my team if you are thinking about joining Stampin' Up. If you have any questions, please just reach out to me. You can email me at spongeandstamp@hotmail.com. You can go on Facebook and message me. Follow me on Facebook. I will put all the links in the description, and I will see you later. Bye-bye. Where's my mouse? Here we go. Bye, you guys.